Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Rihanna. Today we are going to solve IGCSE 2016 ICT Specimen paper. I've downloaded the source file from the website and I'm going to share the link in the description box to my Google Drive. You can download these files from my Google Drive. First of all, let me export these files. I'll open this folder. So these are the source files. I have the question paper back here. So this is the specimen paper 2 question paper. There are 5 parts in this question paper. First is document production, second is database, and third is presentation, and we have the mail merge. Since it's a lengthy video, I'm going to divide this into 4 or 5 parts. So the first part will be document production, second video is going to be on database, third will be on mail merge, and then presentation will be the last video. So now let's get started. Here we have the scenario of our test. It's about a company called Star Cars. You are going to perform some clerical task for this company. For reports, the following paragraph styles must be used with only attributes specified in the house style specification sheet. So these are the attributes given to us. So we will use these attributes in our document. Star Cars is a company that imports cars and needs to keep in contact with the distributors. At the top of each sheet is the company letter. Star Cars must have their company name and a suitable logo to present the company. When designing the company documents, you may wish to add further enhancement to present a professional appearance of the company. Documents must be easy to locate in the filing system. So this is the description of the company and how the document has to be made. Task 1. Evidence document. Open the file s16 evidence.rtf. So now let's open the source file. And here we have s16 evidence. Let me open it with Word. So this is the evidence document. It says make sure your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of the evidence document by placing these 3 details in the header of the document. So let's get back to our Word file. We need to go to the header. Okay, I'll click on top. It gives me the header, and here you can click on this button and use this option, 3 columns. Okay, so it gives you the place to talk, but first comes the name. I'm going to type my name. Second is the center number. So the center number can be this, and last number is your ID number. Please. Let me give my student number as 12345. So I'll click outside. It's going to appear on every page. So this is done. Let's get back to the question. Save your evidence document in your work area as evidence followed by your candidate number. This way. That's the candidate. That's how I'm going to save it now. Click on File, Save As. The source files, I'm going to save it as evidence and then your number, candidate number. Okay, it is saved. Let's go back. You will need your evidence document during the examination to place your screenshot when required. So now to take the screenshots, we are going to use the snipping tool that is present in almost all the laptops or desktops, and it is very easy to use. Okay, so task 2, document production. You are going to edit a document about development of a new port. Using a suitable software, load the file s16 port.rtf. Now we're going to open that file. S16 port is over here. Let me always open with Word. So the file is here. Okay, now if I scroll down, you can see all this text stacked in this document, and if you see, you can see that it's not consistent. The font style is different, font size especially is different here. It is 14 here and it shows 12 here. So this is not arranged well. Let's see what we need to do to this document. It says set the page size to A4 and set the page orientation to portrait. Page size A4, page orientation portrait. Go back and not this file, this one. Okay, I need to set the page size. To set the page size, go to page layout. Okay, here orientation, make it to portrait, and size set it to A4. Done. Okay, next. Set all margins to 2 centimeters, and after this you need to place the evidence 1. Place the screenshot evidence of page size margin settings in your evidence documents. So now I need to set the margin to 2 centimeter and then give the evidence of it. So I'll go to page layout again. Here is the margins. I'm going to click on this more page setup option. Okay, so I'll change this to 2 centimeter. Top, left, bottom and right, everything has to be of 2 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to type 2 centimeters everywhere. I'm just copy pasting it using Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Okay, and page layout is here, margin. Okay, it's portrait. Okay, it's set to portrait. Paper should be A4, it's here. Alright, so I need to take the evidence of this. So I'll click on this snipping tool, new, and take a screenshot of this. Okay, it's a screenshot of the margin. Copy, when you use the snipping tool, you get an option like this. Click on this one to copy, then go back to your evidence file. Okay, and paste it, Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, so next again I need to place one more evidence, that is of the page orientation and the paper size. So once again I'll use the snipping tool. There, I'll take the screenshot of this again, mainly this part, and copy and paste in my evidence file once again. Click on OK, then go to evidence file, click on Ctrl V. So it's here. Next is, let me go back to the question. Save the document in your work area. Use the format of the software package to give the document a new name. So I'm going to save this again, file, save as, in the same place. I'm going to save it in the same place, S16 port. I'm going to rename it to exam doc 12345 is the candidate number, and click on save. Next part says enter in header your name, candidate number left aligned, name and candidate number left aligned, and your center number right aligned. Let me go back to my file. So now what we are going to do is, we'll double click on the header. So normally what we do is we tend to type it here, but what happens, it doesn't align well if you type it this way. Space 0054 is a candidate they want, and the candidate number, sorry, candidate number is 1 2 3 4 5. And if I go to the right side here, and if I type my BRS as a center number, so still you're not very sure if it is aligned well. So it's better to use this option, header, use 3 columns, and here is the backspace, and type your name, comma, your candidate number, and here just type BRS 0054, your center number, and then just delete this center part. Now you are very sure that this is been aligned well. So if you see there is no space, let me do a space. Done. Let's get back to our question. It says enter the footer. The automated file name is left aligned, today's date right aligned. Okay, let me go down to the footer. Double click on the footer again. Once again we're going to do the same thing, enter footer this way. Okay, so it says what should be left aligned? File name, left aligned, file name. So what you can do is go to quick parts. Can you see quick parts here? Click on quick parts, click on field, and here you need to find file, F. Okay, press F key on the keyboard, you get this option, file name. Double click on it and the file name appears at the bottom of the screen. And next here you need to type today's date. So double click here, sorry, and go to quick parts again, or you can directly go to date and select the date and day this way. Done. Now let's click outside. Let me go back. Make sure that all the alignments match the page margins. So that is the reason I was telling. So make sure it matches the margin. So that's why the best way to use is the 3 columns in the header. Make sure the header and footer are displayed on each page. Check if it's displayed on each page. Yes, it is. Next, create or edit the paragraph styles to be applied to the text in the document. Refer to the house style specification sheet for the details on the styling. So we need to do the house style specification by checking the specification sheet. You can look at the attributes, it's given on top. So these were the attributes of house style specification. First of all, it is title, subtitle, subheading, and body text. Let's begin with the title. Title, the specifications are sans serif is the font, 24 points, center aligned. Okay, so I'm going to place my cursor here. Click on this is the home style specification box. Okay, so look for title. Title is here. Right click on it and modify. So we want sans serif. Sans serif is nothing but Calibri light heading. The same thing. Okay, I'm going to choose Calibri light heading, and the size is 24 points, and it has to be center aligned. So center alignment has to be clicked. Okay, so it looks something like this. So click on OK. That's done. The changes keep happening. Wherever the cursor is placed, it keeps changing. So don't worry about it. We are going to change it later. So leave it the way it is. So let's get back to our house style specification sheet. Subtitle. Let's define this one now. Subtitle is again font sans serif, 18 points, italic, underline, and right aligned. So subtitle, right click, modify. Okay, the sans serif is already selected. The size should be 18 and it should be italics. So I'm going to set italics, and underlined, underlined, italics, underlined, and right aligned this time, right aligned. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, done. Next attribute is subheading. Font size sans serif again. So let's look for subheading. It's not given here, so we're going to create a new style and type here subheading. Click on OK. So now we're going to define this, modify. So it's again Calibri, that is sans serif, and the size mentioned here is 12 points. Okay, it's 12, and single line spacing, one clear line spacing for the subheading. They have not specified right align or left align. Since it is a subheading, we are going to choose left alignment. Okay, and then it says we don't need underline or italics, remove this. Okay, one clear line spacing, 12 point single line spacing with one clear line after the subheading. So now what we are going to do for this setting is we're going to click on format, click on paragraph. Okay, so after, let's look at the spacing here. That's what they are talking about, spacing. 12 point single line spacing, so it says 12 points. So after, change it to 12 points, and then one clear line space, one clear line, single line space. Okay, after the subheading. It means you're going to leave one single line after the subheading. Do not click on this, don't add space between the paragraph. Make it unticked, otherwise it is not going to leave one line spacing between the paragraphs. So then click on OK. Okay, and click on OK. So it is done. Let's go back to our subheading once again. Sorry, home style specification. It says body text now. Font is serif, not sans serif, it's just serif. So let me go back to this and click over here and create one more style. It is body text. There's body space text, modify. Okay, rename it body text. Okay, so now this time it's not heading, it's body. Calibri body. Okay, and it's not sans serif, it's just serif. So then change it to 10 points. Change it to 10 points and 1.5 line spacing. Spacing is 1.5. Let me and fully justified one line spacing for each, one clear line spacing after each paragraph. Okay, so it is fully justified. Justified button is here. Okay, left alignment, format, go to paragraph again, and here it's not 12 points, 10 points. Says 10 points, 1.5 spacing, so it's not double, 1.5 line spacing, and make sure it's unchecked again. Click on OK. Click on OK. So it's done now. One thing you need to notice that for the body text it says serif, and for the subheading, subtitle and title it says sans serif. Sans serif is the other font with those designs at the edges and without those designs, and serif font is with the designs. So for the serif font, like we just created the body text, let me modify it, let me check. It says Calibri. Calibri is not the font with the serif, so you need to go to Times New Roman. So if you see, it has got those designs at the edges, so this is serif font. Okay, this is serif font. If I increase the size, you'll be able to see it. So this has got those designs at the edge. This is the serif font. But if you go to Calibri, it's not a serif, it's sans serif. Okay, but here for the body text we need to use the serif font, and that's why I'm using Times New Roman, and the size should be 10, And the paragraph spacing, we did it already, 1.5 and 10 points. And make sure you do not check this box and click on OK and OK. Let's get back to our question. Our next task is to place the evidence to show evidence of the details of your definition of the body text paragraph style in your evidence document. Now I need to show the evidence of body text home style specification. So I'll go to body text, click on modify, and then click on format, click on paragraph. Okay, it's right next to it. So now I need to take the snipping tool again, click on new, and take a screenshot of this. Okay, done. Click on copy, and here click on OK, and go back to the evidence document and place the evidence here. You can adjust the size this way. Okay, and it is seen. Next is, that was step 8. Get it to the next page. Okay, and here our next question is insert a blank line at the start of the document. Enter the title Dock Facilities at Port Perod. So I need to enter it on top. This is the start of the document. Click on enter and type this. I'm just pasting it. Okay, pasted it. Apply title style for this text. Need to select this text and click on title. Okay, title style is applied to it now. Next, 7th one. Below the title, add the subtitle report by and your name. Okay, below this, give an enter, Control V, and my name, report by, done. Okay, apply subtitle style to this. Select this and go to subtitle. Okay, done. Next, after the subtitle format, the rest of the document has body text into 2 equal spaced columns with 1 centimeter gap. Okay, 2 equally spaced columns with 1 centimeter gap. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select the rest of the text. Okay, I'm using the shortcut keys again, Control Shift End. Okay, it selected the whole document from here. Now I'm going to go to page layout. Under columns, I need 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns. Click on more columns, and here you can type the spacing. The spacing has to be 1 centimeter. Okay, so this is how it has to be done. 2 equal spaced columns with 1 centimeter gap. It's done. And next it says apply body text style to the rest of the document. I need to go back to home, apply body text to this. Now if you see, some of the text have applied body text, but rest have not changed yet. So I'll click on it again. Okay, so now all the text, the home style specification is applied. Done. Next, let me zoom it a little bit so that it's clearly visible to you. In the left column, before the first paragraph of the document, enter subheading, a major regional port. Okay, left column, before this, enter the subtitle. Done. Right? Identify all the subtitles in the document and apply subheading style to each one. So this is a subheading. Go to subheading. Okay, so this is a subheading style. So have I done it correctly? Not subheading. Yeah, subheading. We're done. So wherever we have subheading, change to this. So here's a subheading. Here's a subheading. This one is a subheading. Not the whole thing, just this much. The subheading. Oceanic conditions is a subheading. Storage developments is a subheading. Car exports is a subheading. Okay, let's recheck again. 1, 2, 3. Waterfront and anywhere there is a subheading. Yeah, it's done now. So these are the subheadings that we have. Next it says find the table S16 export.rtf and insert it at the end of the document. Find the table and insert at the end of the document. Let's go back to our source file. We have this X16 export, open with Word. Now we need to copy this, Control C, or you can just click on copy this way and go back to our document, and here wherever it ended, click enter and press Control V. It appears here, but I don't want it to look this way. I'll give another enter so that it goes to the next page. Done, it's set. Alright, next I've pasted the table. Let's go back to the question. Make sure the table fits within the column width. Apply body text style to the text in the table. Check if it fits. Yes, if it fits, just check this line. Okay, so it is a little beyond. I'll get it a little this side. No, don't do that. Just leave it the way it is. It's already fit to the size because you gave an enter, so it fits automatically. So next I need to change it into body text, and the next part is merge the cells in the top row. Okay, I need to merge it, then format the row as center aligned and underlined. So go back again, not this one. Let me close this. Okay, I have to merge it, right click, merge cells, it's merged, center aligned, underline, done. Okay, next apply gray 20 to 40% shade to the top 2 rows of the table. For the top 2 rows, this is my first row and this is my second row, and apply the shading. So this is the shading part, and here when you hover the mouse pointer over the shades, it gives you the percentage. It is 25%, 25, and this is 25 darker. So let's select the first one is okay. Okay, next set all the borders of the table to be visible, so it's all visible. Next part says import the image S16 ship.jpg. S16 ship. So I need to import this image and resize the image to the height of 3 cm and maintain the aspect ratio. Okay, and where do I need to place it? Import the image. Place this image on the first page below the subheading a major region port. Align this with the top of the first paragraph, align it to the left margin. Okay, so this is major region, so right below it I need to insert Okay, here. So this will place the image on the first page below the subheading, aligned with the top row. Okay, so it should be somewhere here. So insert pictures, go to the source file. So this is the image. It comes like this. But then now I need to edit this. Double click on the image. You get the format tab and extend this. And here you have lock the aspect ratio. So this is important. Make sure it is ticked. It says maintain the aspect ratio, height of 3 centimeters. Height should be 3 centimeters. 3 space centimeter. So this width will change automatically when you change the size. Okay, it's done. So next it says align with the top of the first paragraph. To align it with the top of the first paragraph, we need to do the wrap text. Double click and you have the wrap text to square. So now if I move up, it gives this line. I need to move a little down. Not here, it should be exactly in line with the first letter of the first paragraph. Now this is right. Okay, align it to the left margin. It's to the left margin. Okay, make sure the text wrap around the image. Okay, it's done. It looks like this. Yeah, it looks exactly like that. Now use the information in the table that you placed in your document to produce a bar chart showing the actual export compared to the planned export values. You may need to take the data into another package to produce the chart. So we are going to use Excel to produce this chart. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the Word file. I'm going to copy this table into an Excel file. I've pasted the table in the Excel document. Now I need to create the bar chart showing the actual export compared to the planned export volumes. To insert the chart, select this data. You don't have to select the year. Just select planned and actual. We're comparing planned with the actual sales. So click on insert. Then you can click on this chart. So we have the chart here. And next it says label the chart with the title. The title of the chart is car export volumes. So title, we need to change it to car export volumes. And then it says category series labels displayed in full. So these labels are displayed in full. And next, axis titles, as we need to, I want to see the axis titles on the x-axis and the y-axis. So click on it, click on this plus symbol. You want to see the axis titles. Data labels, you can place it if you want, but it overlaps here. You can just move it a little bit this way. Since it's already available here, you don't have to place it this way. And that's why I'm going to remove the data label. And here the axis title is going to be number of cars, and here it is year. But it shows year as 1, 2, 3, 4. I can double click on this and I can edit it. Click in between these two. Let me try once again. Okay, now right click and click on select data. So we have it here. Click on edit, and now you need to select the range. 2020. Okay, 2010. Sorry. So it's over here. You can close this. So years have been changed. or you can manually change it. Now I'm going to copy this. Right click, copy. Just place the chart at the end of the document after the table. Resize the chart to fill the column width. Keep the aspect ratio. Okay, so I'll go here. We'll go. Okay. After this comes display part. I need to paste it here. Control and V, or you can right click and paste. So I'm going to paste. Double click and check if the aspect ratio, lock the aspect ratio, click on this, and okay, so it has automatically set itself to the margin. Make sure the margins of the table matches with the margins of the image. Okay, something like this. Alright, let's go to the next part of the question. It says spell check and proofread the document. Place page breaks if necessary to ensure that the tables do not overlap two columns or pages, or there are no windows or orphans, and there are no blank pages. You should make sure that there are no blank pages, there are no orphans, or the heading should not be left out all alone. Alright, first of all, let's proof it. So click on review, click on spelling and grammar. Okay, now Pervar is the name of a place, so you can ignore all of those, and the spell check is done. Click on OK. And next, check for any blank spaces. No, this is okay, it's down and it starts over here, this is fine. And if you see over here, there is a little gap. Let me go back. Okay, so this is fixed. And there is one more important thing that you need to do. Control A, select the whole document, go to home, and here make sure on line and page breaks, this is ticked, window and orphan control, and click on OK. So now the document is complete. The next part will be save and print your document. Save, Control S, save, and then print it. Click on File, click on Print. So this is the preview, how it's going to look. You can see that there are no orphan pages or nothing is left out. The name is there, the alignment is done, so everything looks perfect. Then you can click on Print. This is how you can solve the first part of your IGCSE 2016 specimen paper. The next part is the database report. We'll see this in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.